So I'm Dr. Lutsmith, Associate Professor in the Department of Computer Science and Engineering. I'm going to take the topic eucalyptus for the subject cloud computing. So cloud computing, this is altogether is a cloud computing is perceived in another way. So cloud computing is a computing platform. You can access a platform when there is a need. It's a pay. How to pay for that? So pay for pay-per use. So web services, it provides virtualization. That is virtualization. You can do it in the data centers and the service level agreement between the user as well as the provider. So public clouds are opaque. What application will work well in the cloud? So then I have to offer public clouds are useful on premises IT, self-service provisioning, legacy support, flexible resource allocation. Then the services, a wide variety of services, data assimilation, multiplayer gaming, mobile devices. So ideas, you have to stimulate interest and build community knowledge, quickly identify innovative, useful innovation. First principle cloud implementation, not a refactorization. So you have to use a Linux open source platform, support all cloud computing application changes, the software stack in the data center. So you can have global projects, so many projects, Globus or Nimbus. Then enamelization, it's now called ECP. Then it will contain the company distributing open source and REST API reservoir. Then elasticity, EUCA, Elastic Utility Computing Architecture. Eucalyptus stands for Elastic Utility Computing Architecture, linking your programs to useful systems. So web services based implementation of elasticity or utility cloud computing infrastructure, Linux image hosting and via Amazon. How do you know if it is a cloud? So can you make use of Amazon AWS? So eucalyptus for faster, greater understanding and uptaking of cloud computing. So provide a vehicle for extending what is known about the utility model of computing. Experimentation vehicle prior to buying commercial services. Provide environment development, debugging and tech preview. So provides a basic software development platform for the open source community, that is Linux experience. Implement cloud abstraction and semantics. It is simple, it is scalable, it is extendable. Then non-invasive, not violate local control policies. System portability is there, configurability, easy to distribute, install, secure and maintain. Extensibility, cloud computing, cloud client-side interface is there, familiar and testable. Networking, security, packaging, installation and maintenance. So how it look like? The database, client-side API translator, then cloud controller, cluster controller there. We need a Walrus. So that is a storage controller, node controller and cluster controller is there. Private clouds are really hybrid clouds. So then in the enterprise, the storage model is the key. Blob storage doesn't quite fit the data of the cloud federation is a policy mediation problem. So it's not a good way to translate SLA in a cloud allocation chain. Cloud bursting will work if SLA is congruent. So customer SLA allow application to consider cost as a first class principle. Cloud computing infrastructure is not a web service. Cloud and grids are equivalent. So then a bare provisioning will be there. So you can make use of Zen, KVM, then VMware, Hyper-V. So these are apparent to IaaS. Then virtual machine can virtualize a CPU, memory and local devices. IaaS cloud applications allocation is set of VMs, a set of storage resources, allocation autonomic. So virtualization cloud services, you can have a number of users or cloud providers. So cloud individual user can only get a tiny fraction. So the difference is mandated, different architecture for each. So many questions. So random access disk is slower, CPU bound will be faster. So eucalyptus imposes no statically deductible overhead. So throughput will be easy as elastic compute will be computing in zones. So it is given the performance compare type and downloads. So the Linux distribution, so that will be powered by eucalyptus. Make eucalyptus the open source reference implementation for cloud computing. It's a fundamental technology. Ubuntu Enterprise Cloud is the ecosystem surrounding eucalyptus. So over 10 million potential downloads. Phase 1 servicing and consulting. Bootstrap with high profile product and service agreement. So enterprise credibility is say there. Enterprise product. Then the eucalyptus can is used by UCSC. Very